So overtime. Um, it's a fun game because pre-tournament you would look at this game and go, "Wow, that's for who's going to finish third in the pool." That third point for Europe, so that puts pressure on the Americans. For the record, I'm not sitting on my couch today. I'm on it's a futon mattress. I moved over to the floor for sleepover I had the other night, and then it's really, really comfy. The cats seem to find it comfy too, just right in front of the television. So, it's 2-2 in overtime. Good game for the Czechs. They needed this. The Czechs desperately needed to show that the game against Canada was more just Canada being awesome than them being bad. That should have been a penalty, but it's overtime, so not going to call it. Jakub Voracek's been losing his mind in this game, which is fine. But again, you lose your mind. You gotta be smart about it. You can't take penalties. And he took a bad penalty. Europe's power play is just brutal, but which is weird because you would think with Josi on the point that it would be a pretty good power play. Oh, breakaway. Oh boy, and a goal, Draisatl. So, if you are a fan of Team Europe, they just won. If you're a fan of the Oilers, you just won. Big goal for Draisatl, and for the Czechs, they're done. 1 point in this game. They get slaughtered by Canada. They lose to Europe. This is Europe's second win. So they're in. Europe then is in the Final Four. Good. Oh, Draisaitl. That's a sick move by Draisaitl. So good game for if you're a fan of Edmonton. Oh, yeah, you said Halak. Yeah, there you go, Mrazek the second time. Yeah, the Czechs need some serious help. Canada has to lose to the U.S., and then it gets into goal differential, I believe, from there. And that's where losing 6-0 becomes brutal. So there you go. Team Europe is full value for the win. Halak is, again, a big game goalie. He is reminding me in this tournament of when he played for Montreal, his big playoff year there. And I actually made a picture in Photoshop. I don't think I have it anymore, but it was I found an old wanted poster online, and I took the picture out of it, and I put Halak's picture in the middle, and wanted, and I put the teams they'd knocked out of the playoffs. Wanted for robbery, and Mrazek makes 38 saves. Again, if you're a Detroit fan, Mrazek is your starter. He's a good goaltender. I think he's kind of forgotten a little bit because people are focused on Datsuk's gone, Jimmy Howard's sitting there with a big contract, but Mrazek's a pretty good goaltender. And now tonight we get Russia and North America. So this has been a fun little tournament, and we'll see how things go from here. But big congratulations to Team Europe. The Czechs were game. They were good. Voracek, if he could have taken some of that angry energy that he obviously was playing with and channeled it just a little better, maybe the result's better for the Czechs. But either way, overtime 3-2. This is the first game I've seen where it's really kind of gone back and forth, although Mrazek did try to steal one. So good on him, and good on Chara for getting a goal. He needed that. So yeah, the rest of this tournament should be fun to watch. And then once it's done, we can finally get to the preseason. We can get into some NHL hockey. So yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else to add to this. Good game, two lessers coming into this tournament as far as anybody else was concerned. But look at Europe. They've won their first two games, and now they go into the game against Canada with no pressure. And here's the question I have for you people. Canada's had problems before, and Kazakhstan comes to mind. Latvia comes to mind. Could Team Europe shock the world and knock off Canada in the round robin? So there's the question I have for you guys, and I'll be interested to see what your opinion is on that. But that's it from me for now. I will be back later to discuss the result of tonight's game between Russia and North America, which I am greatly looking forward to.